Hello there, looter. I can. I think so. Oh, and audio is currently muted for the stream. Oh, there's Serenity. Well, since we got both of y'all, let's start. Switching on audio.
I'm half asleep.
Audio is live now.
Oh, no,
Good morning, my very wonderful viewers. We are going to be practicing a speedrun of Nicktoons' Attack of the Toybots. And thank you for the hydrate Serenity. Hello Emmy. I see you in chat. Now, speedrunning requires focus. Something I can't do if I'm typing to you all to talk. So, I am joined by the very lovely Looter and Serenity. Say hi you two.
Hi, you two.
Hi, you too.
Thank you, you two.
We're here to roust up the crowd.
They will be providing commentary as I play.
Trying at least.
So, the overall premise of the game here. The premise is that an evil villain of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, is capturing fairies, forcing them to eat Krabby Patties. And then using that gas to turn toys evil with ghost energy. Your classic villain stuff. So,
Alright,
we have to stop him.
of course.
Also, I have never done a speed run before. Bear with me.
Can do it.
Yeah, you got this.
I will be skipping the
got it.
cutscenes as much as I can. Oh yes. Introductions. On the left, we have the lovely Looter Otter.
Hi. I'm a cutie, fluty otter.
A very wonderful and supportive otter friend.
I'm also sleepy.
And on
'cause
the
it's
right we
early
have
where I am.
Serenity.
Hello. I'm using my
A very lovely dragon friend.
Oh,
Alright, well, I'm probably going dark. Take away the commentary.
oh no.
All the pressure.
We're gone. I'm just kidding. We're here. I forgot how to get it to the stream to get it through to.
The lag? I have no
Yeah.
idea. I have no idea, honestly. I should figure that out, but
I know how to do it on mobile.
that won't help me.
My
Anyway,
knowledge is limited here.
well, it's clearly a test run for everyone involved. We will figure this out.
We
But-
will.
We are here for moral support and possibly colored commentary, though I will admit that I am about the least knowledgeable person on Nicktoons. As as an ancient Canadian, it's not exactly something that is in my wheelhouse, but support my friends, and I'm here. And even though I'm half asleep because it's very early where I am, I'm gonna do my best.
You see 3 amazing people and a robot too. Don't forget Chatterbox, right?
Let's go with 4 amazing people. I'm willing to give Chatterbox person.
You're an invertebrate. No bones to break.
Chatterbox sentient here? Who knows?
I'm not entirely sure what the lore tells us, but we can speculate. He's certainly a good friend.
A good chum, always willing to offer his clampers to help out.
Indeed. Just don't get on his bad side because you don't want to get the clamps.
But the clamps, oh gosh, that reminds me of this old show.
Futurama? This old show? Oh god.
And it is definitely old, yes.
Oh. I watched that show first run. I mean, that just makes me feel old.
Me too, that's why I said old, because I'm old.
Oh. I don't think you're as old as I am. But we're not going to go into that. We're here to support our good friend Lynn. And
Yes.
her bouncing and jumping and
Yes,
running.
I noticed the jumping, the bouncing, and the jumping, and the wall running.
Indeed.
Well, not wall running like
SpongeBob, I'm over here!
Yeah, there's some.
not ninja wall running, but definitely like bouncing from wall to wall.
Yeah. We appear to be in some sort of perhaps underwater factory? Maybe?
I mean,
There's certainly factory type elements, and we
look at
appear to be
Lynn
underwater.
go.
Yeah.
Speedy.
Well,
But then again, this is a speed run, yes.
yeah.
It's not disappointing. I don't know, like...
Well, Lynn will never be disappointed.
not at all.
And I do appreciate this moment that you and I have to absolutely love on Lynn and not have her be able to respond to us in any way.
Yes.
You have to take all the compliments and
She's probably just smiling fondly while we just talk about her.
yeah.
Oh wow, gotta do something with that. Apparently, I don't know the mechanics of this game.
Neither do I. But it's colorful, it's fun, it seems to be fast paced. There are robots.
They're robots. They're not like chatterbots.
No,
Sure.
they're angry, mean robots.
Yeah.
You need to stop
wow.
shooting at our friend. That's not very nice of them. There you go.
She just kind of like threw stuff at him or something.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
We can make up our own lore about what's actually going on in this game, because I don't have the game audio right now because I turned the stream off. I muted the stream so that I don't get
Yeah.
that lag. So I just I don't know. So yeah, SpongeBob's wearing a cardboard box to look like a robot, and
I thought he was a robot for a second, but I was like, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe he was in like armor. I'm not.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's a cardboard box. I'm just making that up too. So, you know, pulling on memes from Futurama, that ancient show from before the beginnings of time.
I mean, Snoo, Death by Snoo.
Indeed. The spirit is willing.
I'm leaving for no reason at all.
Oh yeah, like this. Yeah.
Was a disguise.
Oh yes, he seems to have. Oh no, his cardboard box dissolved from since he's underwater, and you know that was not a good moment. I guess there's underwater cardboard boxes. I honestly don't
Got like
understand.
a caveman attacking her.
I think that's an ally. Or it's an escort mission.
Maybe.
Oh, the fact that it's not jumping makes me think this might be a freaking escort mission.
Oh no, it's Oddworld all over again.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you never played Oddworld? It's kind of like, it's a crazy game, but from like the 90s.
Oh, so you mean you're saying I should have played it because I'm old? Is that what you're getting at?
I'm old too, but it was like this game where you're in a factory and you have to get your people out of it, basically, or else it'll be turned into food. Because like it was a food factory.
Yes, it makes sense. I guess if you're in that kind of factory.
It was a disguise after all. We too are young, hush. We are young? Young at heart, maybe. I don't
Yes, indeed.
know. Very young at heart.
I believe I'm old enough that this may qualify as a midlife crisis. No, it's fine.
I mean, whoa! But, yeah, I feel you there. And don't forget, later on, the regression starts.
Oh yeah, that's already started.
Oh no. Oh no. You can do it, Lynn. You can do it.
I got this.
You got this. I'm going up the pipe.
It's hard work, but hard work doesn't worry me.
Yeah, sure. Yep. Here, I'm gonna make some kind of Mario Brothers joke. You're going an entirely different route. I'm hoping we're entertaining at the very least.
I hope we are. Yeah, Mario jokes are good.
Yep.
You gotta wear that plumber hat, right?
Definitely. Yep. The mustache.
It's me, Mario!
There we go.
And brother Luigi, too! Don't forget the brother.
Of course not. He's the best one, honestly.
He jumps the highest, so of course he is.
He's the tallest. Everybody knows he's the tallest. That's important. He says he's very, very short.
Moments I remember I can do Mario. I can't read that too well. Moments I feel I remember I can do Mario.
Yeah.
What about Mario though? I'm like,
The voice or
the levels or the voices or
yeah.
I don't know. I'm confused. I confuse myself though. I am very confusing.
That's fun though.
Everywhere.
I'm just
Oh, I feel bad. Oh, okay, moments I remember I can do Mario. Okay, there we go. And his voice.
that makes
Autocorrect.
I damn autocorrect.
Dang, autocorrect and auto insert and just auto everything. Why? Pretty soon computers will be speaking for us because we'll be too lazy.
Or not.
Or not.
Because our good friend Chatterbox may be a computer.
Auto is paid. I mean, Chatterbox might be linked to our brain one day. Who knows?
I believe that is actually the
Concept.
case. Yeah.
I mean, maybe the soul. I don't know. Is it Lynn kind of like a doll? I'm not sure. I mean, they're definitely peachy like a doll.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Silent Beauty is absolutely a possessed doll. That is absolutely part of the established lore. I'm just not sure how much of the established lore that I may know is.
Wearing a
Yeah.
wearing a tin hat, huh?
Oh. Oh
I
yeah.
mean, God,
That's the classic defense against mind reading robots. It
And-
just worked.
and aliens too. The
Yep.
way they don't get your brain signals.
It's true. And you know, your brain signals don't get out. I mean, it's just a Faraday cage for your brain. But
Yeah. I mean, I wonder what happens when all these brain signals are just contained though.
I feel like it might give you a headache.
Danger all around.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on what you're doing with all of your brain signals. I'm not doing much, so I might be fine. Who knows? Maybe I'll think better if I can keep all my thoughts in one place.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. It is. I've literally been awake and out of bed for less than half an hour. What?
Heroes.
I just finished working out and I had my coffee and I'm like, ugh, the buzz is starting. The coffee buzz.
Yeah, I can't wait for my caffeine to kick in. So.
A very active mind will explode, not literally. Luckily for me, I don't use my brain to. I'm safe. So I'm safe. I mean, your brain uses itself all the time. So.
Yeah, but those signals are contained within, so I think that part's probably going to be okay. But
Love danger.
yeah,
Wait a minute.
Your brain does its own actions automatically, but maybe the thought process is just kind of like zoopity whoopity whoopity whoopity.
well, as somebody with ADHD who will easily jump tracks in my brain very, very easily, the fact that maybe condensing all of my thoughts so that they have to stay close to each other might keep me on track a bit more.
Yeah, that helps. Staying focused on one little thing at a time.
All factories
Yeah.
are one giant.
What you mean? I don't have a brain. I'm just made of
Jello.
made- Jello. I mean, being made of Jello sounds pretty nice. Sounds tasty.
Yeah, it's
Depending on the flavor.
true. There are good flavors and bad flavors.
Unless if it's just Jello, like without flavor, then it's like
And that's weird. Yeah, well, I
this
guess
is
that,
weird. This
well, I
is
guess
just
they-
bone
it's-
meal.
Oh, yeah, when you put it that way. Not edible. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm not edible. You are not edible. What are you, toxic then? I don't know.
Well, there's non-edible, non-toxic things, but you know,
True.
I would think that in the spirit of our good friend Lynn, that not being edible would be a bad thing.
I mean, parts of you could be edible, but not the whole part of you.
Yeah. And I mean, edible and tasteable are different things.
Hmm.
I love danger.
We're getting philosophical here. True. True.
I don't know. It's like I said, it's very early. My caffeine has not kicked in yet.
The thing about ADHD and caffeine I noticed, like with me, is it either hits you right or makes you sleepy.
Yep. Exactly.
And I don't know, today I guess it's hitting me right. I hope it does the same for you.
It usually does. There's like there's a threshold where if I have more than that, then it makes me sleepy. But like I can try to usually like 1 or 2 cups can like get me to like better functioning in concert with my meds, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm hoping for.
A better rhythm and a better tandem.
Yeah, exactly. But if I like over caffeinate, then it's like I get hyper and then I crash. So I mean, you may look tasty and taste good, but I'm not letting myself be eaten. Oh, okay, you know what? Honestly, that's a choice. That's
You're a tasty morsel, but you will not be eaten. That's fine.
honestly, different strokes for different folks, as they say, right?
Mm-hmm. And they also
Whatever
say
makes
It's the motion of the ocean.
What is the rest of that saying? Everybody only ever says the beginning of it.
It's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the boat. I don't know.
That doesn't. I mean, that makes sense, but that's sort of a. It loses its rhythm.
I never heard it personally, but like I've heard it a second hand, but I've never heard it said to me.
Yeah, no, me neither.
That says something, right?
Well. Have you noticed what color my little mohawk here is?
It's pink, isn't it? I thought that was a party hat.
No, it's a lesbian flag striped mohawk.
Why did I think it was a party hat? What is wrong with me?
Well, I can see that. I mean, the pink and the orange doesn't necessarily immediately read as hair, especially on an otter that doesn't, otters don't usually have hair.
I mean, it's definitely a tuft of fur now that I look more at it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, I gotta represent, and
Gotta always.
yeah.
I am all the colors of my flag.
Nice. Me too. Both my flags.
Yee! It's always good to be
So, you see?
supportive. There we go. Sorry, my brain stopped when I saw Carl over here from the game.
Oh yeah, you are a second or two ahead of me on the. Oh wow, the lag's different for each of us.
Mhm.
Fun.
Probably. I'm looking at my mobile. I'm like, okay, I can see this.
Cool. Well, I'm not sure if Lynn touched on this, but I believe the current speedrun speed, top speed for this particular game is like an hour and a few. So I don't know what kind of pace she needs to set in order to beat that, or match that, or rank somewhere in this. But I don't know.
So she needs to beat the whole game in like an hour.
Yeah, I think it's hour 15, something like that. I'd have to look it up. I don't have that in front
She's
of me.
doing pretty good already, like from what I can tell. Seems like the most time that's being spent is just through cutscenes and just switching levels, though.
Yeah.
And that's always annoying because it's mandatory and like you don't really get a choice.
True, but then you can't ever get faster than that, which is
Yeah.
nice because, there's only so much that, people can shave off, that it doesn't get any possibly faster than whatever. I say like I'm an expert on speedruns. I basically knew that they existed and that people did some incredibly weird things to get some very short times on some very long games. But other than that, I know absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I knew the thing about like cutting a few levels on Mario just to get to, I don't know.
Like weird half-coded back rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like the crazy.
Boundary breaks, I think.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we know the terminology. And like the people who can beat like Breath of the Wild in like 40 minutes, and it's like a 200-hour game, and because they just like skip over everything. Like they're running like full tilt through this giant open world, and people have managed to like beat the final boss like half naked with a stick. Like it's crazy.
I love danger.
Oh wow, that was close, Lynn. Good job.
So I'm always impressed by speedrunners, but I have never played a game enough to feel like I could do it any faster than that or
It's good to know people factor in the time limits. I just I don't think I would ever be able to calculate all that stuff. Like my brain is wired totally different.
Agreed. And I don't tend to be good enough at these kinds of games to even attempt to do them faster than, you know, somebody who is good at them.
Maybe I'll try Ninja Gaiden one day. Who knows?
That,
Oh, that sounds like pain, though.
yeah, I was gonna say, those are notoriously hard, aren't they?
Yeah, I recently did a Ninja Gaiden. Like, not a speedrun. I don't think I could ever handle a speedrun.
No, it's a lot of pressure.
A lot of pressure. I can't do speedruns. Let's see. Get my mobile for this one. Writing's too small.
Or shall I say,
I can't do speedruns. I just prefer to remember how many kills I can get on OW with a hooking Australian man.
Oh, I believe I can translate. This is Overwatch with.
Yeah, Overwatch. Yeah.
Is that Roadhog? Who's the hooking Australian man? Why do I know this?
I don't think it's Doomfist, of course.
Nah, I gotcha.
Yeah. I kind of figured it was Roadhog.
I can't play Overwatch. It gives me motion sickness. So.
I'm watching my friend play the new one.
Yeah.
And it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I like it.
And
I love a fair bit of the lore, but
isn't that like free to play now too or something?
I think so. I have a weird thing with first-person stuff where certain kinds of cameras and certain kinds of movement with first-person. Yeah, that's good too. Yeah, like I cannot play any of the Elder Scrolls games at all. I have tried many times. They make me motion sick within a half hour, and there's no way I'll get $300 Skyrim or whatever.
So like, you probably can't play like Resident Evil 8 or something or 7, but could you like normally play 4 where it's like over the shoulder view?
I can do third person. I can do over the shoulder, no problem. There's some first person games that I can play. Like I was fine with Borderlands, and weirdly, this is the weird one though. I was totally fine with Fallout, but I can't play Elder Scrolls, even though they're both made by Bethesda and they're basically the same camera, and I don't know why, but it might be the focus on melee combat, just the speed. I don't know what it is, but I have never been able to play any Elder Scrolls game. I've tried several. Which is unfortunate because I am a big old fantasy RPG dork. Those are exactly the kinds of games I would absolutely love. But no can do. They're no fun if you feel like you're gonna puke the whole time.
Go Lynn, go Lynn. You got this. Get in that pipe.
Yeah.
How stubborn the pipe is. I don't know.
Oh, it looks like there might be a in-game kind of cutscene or something. There was a hologram of that kid with the ice cream hair.
everything is so shiny.
Oh, Jimmy Neutron, I think it was, right?
Remember ancient burial?
You swirl.
Yeah.
Camera movement on Skyrim, but also the melee mechanic actually makes it a little more clunky. Yeah. I think the thing is you focus like probably on the weapon and how it hits more than like the camera view, and maybe that kind of like distorts how you're perceiving things in your brain melon.
I don't know. I just know that some first person, especially fast moving first person, so like Overwatch, that kind of first person thing.
Too much going on.
Too much going on, and just isn't fun.
Oh, that hits.
But I love the third person.
Looking at a sponge, I never get all sweaty.
Oh dang, what's going on there? I wonder. Like, you should be clearing that, but I don't understand why it's stopping you.
Well, clearly a timing thing, but I don't know how to.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. You're like 2 seconds ahead of me.
She got the rhythm. She got the rhythm.
Yeah.
Go Lynn. Go Lynn.
Cool. It's cool runnings over here. Let's do it.
You can do it, Lynn. Yes, you can.
Woo. Halfway there.
Oh heck yeah.
Well, almost 24 minutes in.
Do it. Ah.
Let me see if I can figure out what the run on this game is so that we have a number. I think she told me at one point.
I'm just here for conversation and the support.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
I know nothing about pretty much this game except all the characters are very familiar from my, like, I don't know, long, grueling childhood of just watching TV. Nickelodeon.
Well, these are characters that were on TV when I was in high school, so less of my childhood, but
Understood. And yeah, same. These. Oh,
yeah, do it.
I totally get that, Mitsu. I'm here for that too.
Yeah, me too.
I could go for a Krabby Patty right now.
And also to make people remember that I still exist because I have taken a very long break from my own streaming, originally for medical reasons and more recently for mental health stuff. But I do want to get back to it, and I know this is some shameless self-promotion, and I'm utterly shameless about it.
Love danger. Whoops, wait a
But
minute. I don't.
yeah, got some things in the works that hopefully I can get going again.
I was wondering when you'd be next streaming. Heck yeah, I was wondering that too.
Yeah,
I believe I follow you. If not, I'm gonna correct that. But I believe I do.
well, that would be awesome. I mean, at the moment I started on Twitch and I have 6 followers. One of which is my other account, and you know, it's like I think I have 2 real followers. Like, not people who I forced into following me because I know them personally. However, given that, I'm actually going to be switching over to using YouTube live streaming when I come back. So
That's a good idea.
yeah, sort of as Lynn and I have been talking about it, and she's much deeper into the Twitch side of things, and I decided that, you know, if we want to switch, then maybe we need a test case, and I'm not invested in Twitch at all.
You wanna
Really?
branch out?
Yeah,
I
so
wanna
I'm
branch out
happy.
more myself.
I'm happy to be a guinea pig, the guinea otter.
Guinea
the
otter?
The otter pig. I don't know what the right terminology for that would be.
Otter guinea? The guinea otter?
Yeah.
Otter guinea? Otter pig?
I could go
Otter
for a
pig,
Krabby
yeah.
Patty
The
right now.
lab otter? I don't know.
The lab otter, I like
Oh, I have 8 followers. You guys are sweet. Oh, follow me on YouTube, because that's where I'll be. But, you know, I'm a founding
Shameless
member of-
plug, I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm a founding member of the Sin and Bakery, along with, well, the 3 of us. We are the founding members of the Sin and Bakery, aren't we?
Yes,
So,
we are.
I really should be, you know, streaming, since this is a streaming group. But
I mean, you contribute ideas in other ways too.
do, yeah.
It doesn't always have to be.
I do want to get back to the streaming. It was good for me. It was fun. I'm just looking to kind of figure out a, I don't know. I don't want to call it a rebrand because it's not entirely a rebrand. Not that I had much of a brand to begin with. Hey, Faith.
Okay.
But yeah, just sort of figuring out what's going to work for me this time around. And I know that Lynn and I have something in the works. I believe you
Something
heard it
in
here
the
first.
works.
Yeah, but I'm
Something
not.
baking in the bakery.
Indeed. Sort of.
Oh, heck
I don't
yeah.
know. But I'm not going to go into any more detail than that because I don't know how much we're ready to share. So,
Boys,
It's intriguing.
there.
Yeah.
It's something
Dropping
to
in.
look forward to,
Indeed.
everybody.
But I do hope that I can do at least something of a bit of a debut before we actually get into that too. But I'm trying. I have to get a bunch of things finished and ready, so we'll see.
Len looks a little annoyed. Or they're just super focused, I'm not sure, but oh, they're bobbing their head, waving their head left and right. They good.
Yeah.
Oh.
You got this. Do the jump.
You could do this.
Oh, you got a duck.
It's really weird, like the pattern is just like switching it up here. This is definitely a spectator sport for sure.
Definitely. Well, I guess it's a bit of both, but it's certainly not a team sport. Oh dear.
I thought you could jump on that. That looked like a platform you could jump on.
Oh, yeah.
But no, it just nukes you.
Oh, you can do this.
You can do it. Oh, she doing it. Don't relax now. Oh, oh.
Stop thinking about it. Just let it flow. She says like she knows anything about anything.
Just let it flow. Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah.
Everything is so shiny and colorful.
You ever hear that song, Oil Spill?
No.
Oil spill. Oil spill. It's totally not about oil spill.
Okay.
Not that song. Oh, not that song. Oh, good. Yes, not that song, indeed. I'm sorry. I'm really messed up in the head somewhere.
Hey, you're in good company then. I'm just not familiar with the song really at all. I realize the more and more I meet and hang out with people on the internet that I live under a rock and have for many, many years. It's nice, all my stuff's here, but it's still a rock.
Let's just get you out of that rock for a bit and brush you off and just expose you to people and things.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Then you could go back to the rock whenever.
Oh yeah, but I'm still gonna live in my little otter den under the lovely rock with all of my stuff, but
sometimes maybe lift that rock onto your belly and go for a swim.
yeah! Learn about SpongeBob and...
But did you say SpongeBob?
No, I said SpongeBob.
I know.
Okay.
But yes, this is definitely the very tricky part. It looks like, because like every time she jumps on a platform, it just sort of like
They seem to be on
crumbles.
Yeah. It's hard to say if they're collapsing if she stands on them for too long, or if they're all just on like patterns that you have to just straight up memorize.
It looks like they're collapsing when she stands on them too long. She has to alternate between them.
Platformers.
Yeah,
Many
just
toys.
definitely a
So
platform.
many evil toys.
I mean,
Ooh.
like, we got a long way since Super Mario.
Indeed. Very much so. And yet, some things never ever change, because there's so much of this that is just straight up.
Oh no, it must be a pattern then.
Yeah, oh, it must be.
Because, like,
Just standing on them for a second there, yeah.
yeah, I thought it was a time thing, but no, it's a pattern. They're switching back and forth. And, it's just very
really
bizarre.
Random intervals just
Yeah.
through with you.
Won't anybody help them?
Just to mess with you. I remember a lot of like the Nickelodeon games. There was one I specifically liked, which was like the Rugrats one for like the PlayStation, I think it was.
remember the Rugrats?
Yeah,
I was also in high school, so.
yeah, I believe the original game, like if you beat it and got a good enough score and everything, you could actually be the dinosaur at the end. I think his name was like Reptar or whatever.
Yep, Reptar sounds right.
He was crazy.
Yeah, the animation style in that show kind of freaked me out a little. I don't know, it's a little. It's weirdly squishy and crunchy at the same time.
It was really grungy. It looked like.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. I was really into Ren and Stimpy since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And then it went to Rugrats, so I was kind of okay with how that art style was.
Yeah. Powdered Toast Man?
Yeah, that was a character in Ren and Stimpy. His name was Powdered Toast Man, and he had a piece of toast with cinnamon on his face.
Okay.
He was a very bizarre character.
Yeah, this is one of those things I missed out on as a Canadian because Nickelodeon was not available in Canada until, I'm gonna go with the late 90s at the earliest. And so I kind of got a lot of the stuff secondhand or in reruns. And you got it! Yeah!
Let's got into that pipe extra early. Oh. Time for a slip and slide, I guess, now.
Oh, I hate these levels.
Oh,
They
my
are
brain.
the worst. And wait a sec, is he sliding on his own tongue?
I think so, because that's what he does on this show, and he drips on his tongue. Like he's a sponge. This is very bizarre. Imagine all that texture and that feel. Oh no! Oh no, his tongue just literally scrapes off. Oh no.
Oh dear. Jess, you need to turn off the. Oh no. Looter. Don't. Nobody heard that.
It's okay.
Looter! You need to turn off the brain that knows too much about things that live in the sea in real life.
I mean, being a sponge is just spongy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but they don't have tongues.
I know
I guess
that.
they don't wear pants though either, so I mean, okay.
And squids are not as handsome as Squidward once was at a time.
No, they're more handsome at all times.
Yes, exactly. Oh, that was a good run.
Yeah, nicely done.
Nicely done.
It would take me 15 tries to get through that kind of section, and you did it in 2. Well done.
I see Lynn wiggling happily.
Yep. Happy wiggles.
Yeah, happy tail wiggle. If humans had tails, that's why we wiggle our hips.
Sure, yeah. No, humans have to wiggle like corgis trying to wag their tails. The whole body gets nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
He says, as an otter who doesn't appear to have a tail. I really need a tail.
I mean, we could always pin a tail on you.
I guess. My butt. Wait, I know that. Is this? Wait a second.
That's really silly.
Oh.
This is Invader Zim. I was just saying that the artwork that she just got was
it was.
Simply.
Yeah.
But
I know Invader Zim because it's weird and great.
Do you know the Doom song?
Yeah.
Doom.
It's been a long time, but yeah.
Song now. Doom. 5 years later.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that soon. It's such a good show.
I had the box set and I totally gave it to my girlfriend. I was like, oh, we'll see each other again, and boom. Never saw it again.
Again? Oh.
But it's alright.
I think I have the DVDs around here somewhere.
So many
I'm
toys.
gonna get the
So
one with the
many
house
little
eventually
toys.
that comes with the whole house thing that is Invader Zim's house.
Nice. I'm pretty sure I actually may have done what your girlfriend did and borrowed these DVDs from somebody, who I don't even remember who, and never gave them back. So I'm not sure that
Danger
they're
all
not
around.
technically mine, but I have no idea anymore who I borrowed them from. So they're mine now.
Long lost person that I knew once. I'm just
Yep.
kidding.
Somebody's missing their 3 Invader Zim DVDs because they lent them to me.
Those are good DVDs. Keep them, hold them close.
Oh yeah, I'm certain I still have them.
Oh wow, Lynn, you
Not
just
sure what
told.
show
Oh
they're-
wow. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it.
Oh,
I have faith in you.
indeed, especially Faith.
Oh. Faith's not in her though.
No, but Faith is in the chat room.
Yes, there we go.
Well, I'm here to help you gather the loot, because that's my thing. You know, being a looter. A cutie looter.
I don't know what I'm like. I'm here to cheer on. There we go.
Yeah!
And with my orb. My
Yes, there you
galaxy orb.
Fantastic. That looks like excellent loot. How did you come by that?
How did I come by my galaxy orb? I am a galaxy dragon, therefore I protect the galaxy. It is a microcosmos.
Is it our microcosmos?
It could be. Why not give it a little shake?
That would explain a lot.
Explain why why there's trouble all the time with the Earth. I don't know.
And this can also come back to another Futurama reference.
Mhm.
Everything can come back to a frickin' Futurama reference. There was a whole episode where they had universes in boxes and the solution was
Yeah, in the boxes to find something.
yeah, somebody went missing, but in the end they ended up making it so that they had the box that contained their own universe.
And they switched them out. Yeah.
And I believe the final scene was Fry? Or
Let's
Bender,
go.
somebody sitting on the box and that contained our own universe. And
It's just the universe kind of. Oh no, not another surfing scene. I can't believe I drank coffee. And, like, it's coming back up.
oh no. Mine's
I'm just kidding. That wasn't realistic. I swear.
See, this kind of thing doesn't bug my motion sickness for some reason. I just hate them. I don't react fast enough.
It bugs my ASMR like senses because like my tactile senses right now. I'm like my tongue feels especially smooth right now. Watching him like grind on his tongue and stuff. I'm like, oh, no,
Yeah, I'm just trying not to think about it.
I
Gotta do the otter thing, bud. You gotta slide on your belly.
yeah, slide on your belly. You can do it, Lynn.
It's like the goggles, they do nothing.
The goggles do nothing.
That is a very, very old Simpsons quote about somebody getting hit with acid and having safety goggles that do not use.
Oh, the goggles
Yeah.
got melted.
Yeah, because
Thing.
ended up in the acid. I need to make sure that my jumps in logic make sense to other people. So
Yeah, it's okay. Like the goggles, they do nothing. It just sounds very familiar. I just wasn't sure.
Fair enough.
Return the slab. Return the slab.
Turn the slab. I don't know that one.
Oh, hold on. And then I was naughty.
No.
And I did it because I was naughty.
Curiosity. I don't know that one.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Yeah.
Nope, no. Nickelodeon
Oh.
again.
No, this was actually like the other thing.
The other-
Was it the other channel that wasn't Nickelodeon?
that I probably didn't get either.
Oh dang.
We didn't get a lot until much later. Cartoon Network also did
Yeah,
not
that was
get
Cartoon Network. I know.
We didn't get that either. We got
Yeah.
Cartoon Network later than Nickelodeon, I'm pretty sure. So that was well into the 2000s, which means I was in puberty, so.
Morty, I got something for you, Morty. Morty, come on, I got something for you. Oh, jeez, Rick, I don't know what to do, Rick. Oh, jeez.
I have no idea what's going on, but you sound like you're having fun, so yay!
I'm just
I'm
doing
sorry.
voices because I'm random.
Hey,
Hello, Amelia. How are you doing?
morning.
How you doing, honey? We're just having an event here.
Yeah.
Lynn's gonna beat this game. I'm a dork. Yes, I am a dork. Best show by far, Cartoon Network that I miss. Ed and Andy. Butter toast.
I know all of these shows existed, but I have never seen pretty much any of them.
You ever think of just going back and just binge watching them, like just to relive
Sometimes.
what you missed?
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot that I missed.
Just take them one show at a time, I guess, right?
Yeah, fair enough.
Mm.
I mean, I still don't have Nickelodeon, so I'd have to find a way to watch them either streaming or put my pirate eye patch on and do
Yard.
something that we of course don't condone on stream.
Yes, Yard with the hook and the hook. Yes, Yard.
Yarg.
Yeah.
Yeah, because also a lot of the streaming services that you guys have in the States
Are not available over there.
are not available, yeah, or have different content on them. So,
Oh, what we got over here? You're in like a red suit now, man.
that's
Is
Ren
it
and or Stimpy.
Oh wait, that is Ren and or Stimpy. Yes, it is. It is definitely Stimpy, I think, and Ren is following behind.
Is it? Okay.
It just feels weird nowadays because like Ren and Stimpy is so far removed from like what is it, Nickelodeon? It just
They were
just
very
feels
early
like
days, weren't they?
yeah, they were the very early days. They were like the beginning of Nickelodeon. It's like now they're only around as like a trophy. It feels like sometimes. I don't know. Hey, we did this. This is how we started. But other than that,
Yeah, our roots, our history.
yeah, this is our roots. But other than
Why do I
that,
have it in my brain that they were a spin-off of Beavis and Butthead? Also a show I never saw because, again, didn't have the right channel.
that was actually a spin-off of Beavis and Butthead was more like King of the Hill, I think.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you're doing all right. And yes, I'm a dork, Amelia. Yes.
Oh yeah, me too. Big old dork. I'm just very out of touch.
Somebody's having coffee in chat. Old show talking. How about Kablam? Kablam! Oh yeah!
Okay, you found one I didn't even know existed.
Kablam!
That's a sound effect from comics as far as I know. I don't know anything about Kablam. Please,
Oh,
educate me.
jeez. It was like on Nickelodeon. It was like these short cartoons and shows that were just like really bizarre. Like there was one about like people, but they were how do I phrase this? They were like action figures though. Like, or was that like that? Or was that all that? I can't remember. But like they were basically action figures and they had adventures and but it wasn't like animated. There was some animated ones given, but
Is it like stop motion or?
it was like stop motion, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This one was really hilarious to me though, for whatever reason. Yoshi, it sounds like Yeah, it was like Robot
Robot
Chicken.
That I'm somewhat familiar with. Haven't watched a lot of, but I'm familiar with the concept and the idea.
But this one was like a very kid-friendly version of Robot Chicken.
Gotcha.
It was like slapstick humor. It was like
Yeah.
it was not like
It
like
was
Robot Chicken. It was cleaner. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was something
positive ways and stuff, yeah.
This place
It was
is
something a parent could walk in on their kid and just be like, "Oh, hey, that's
Oh.
really funny."
You have such a weird sense of humor, but yeah, okay.
I agree with this. I agree with this. You have a weird sense of humor, but it's okay. Yeah.
Yes, Robot Chicken is just the NSFW of any show. That's
Heck
very
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I've seen a few. I haven't seen a lot of episodes of Robot Chicken, but I've seen enough to know that anything that I remember from my childhood is fair game. So
Oh jeez, all these pop culture references. I remember them. Oh, it's Space
You know what's
Ghost
missing here?
with Brack and Zorak and Moltar. I remember. My brain is just this epiphany goo of like memories and things of pop culture. I swear.
and I am learning so many new things.
call
I
upon the-
vaguely have an idea that Space Ghost was an animated talk show, like a late night show.
Yeah, it was
Kinda?
like Space Ghost Coast to Coast was.
Okay.
Space Ghost was like a really old, probably after the era of like, what was it, radio cartoons or like radio shows or whatever, where they,
Yeah.
yeah, radio station, things. It was about like a superhero that was called Space Ghost, and apparently he had the power of cosmic rays or something like that. He gained power.
Okay, yeah.
It was really weird. Brack has somehow got his own show. The Brack Show! Oh, yes! And
Wait.
Zorak.
Brack is Brack a praying mantis?
No, that's Zorak actually, but
Okay, I'm looking
Brack
at this
is
big
like...
image. I'm like,
Brack is this big green praying mantis dude, and he's got... Zorak, sorry, is this big green praying mantis dude.
Yeah.
And he's very evil, and I like him. He's my favorite.
why do I have this specific image of that? I've never seen that show. I know that it exists, and I know that I've seen it.
Brack is annoying, yes. Brack is very annoying.
It's just gonna bug me until I figure out why I have that evil praying mantis in my head, and I've never seen the show. It's gonna bug me. Oh,
No.
oh, that's why.
Oh, why? Why?
Okay, so if we're gonna talk about obscure animated
Mhm.
shows,
Tell me some of
there
yours.
was a show
Mhm.
in the early 2000s.
Mhm.
I want to say 2002. I could be wrong on that date. Don't
Mhm.
quote me. Called
Sounds
Clone High.
familiar. Oh, I love
I
that
freaking
one.
love Clone High. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. And on the DVDs, the
Funny
one DVD
words, Magic Man.
yes, exactly. The DVD of Clone High that I have has unskippable commercials for other Teletoon, which is what it was.
Oh.
It aired on in Canada. It was a channel called Teletoon. And it had unskippable like commercials before the DVD menu. And so I've watched that so many times, and there must be something about Brack.
Brack or Zorak or...
Yeah, there's like I don't know what all the shows are. I didn't watch most of them, but I know that I've sat through that probably half a dozen times, and that is where this angry, evil-looking
Praying Mantis, dude.
yeah, that's where I know that image from. Is waiting to watch one of the best shows ever made,
Mm-hmm.
which is Clone High. So
It is. Clone High is really good quality.
it's
I love it.
fantastic, and it's coming back.
I just started watching it like probably like a few days ago.
Oh, it's
Honestly,
amazing.
Clone High.
It's so good. So good. And I've watched that whole show. It's one season. That's all that ever existed at the time. Oh, you got this. It only ever ran for one season.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Oh yeah, it was. It's like I'm probably on the I don't know, like 5th, maybe 3rd episode. I'm not sure, but
I've watched it probably
tasty.
3 dozen times at least, and I see something new absolutely every time I watch it. It is so many levels.
Oh, movies about the gym teacher who made cereal with like OJ and like the kid who does like recordings and stuff.
That was also in those commercials.
Home movies was?
Yeah.
Oh, that was like home movies are crazy. Like,
I never watched
mean, it was good, but it was
It
so bizarre. Go Lynn, go Lynn.
Got it. Well, looking at your progress, my dear Lynn, and your time, this is I'm not sure you're gonna beat the best time, but we also know that there's not a whole lot of times posted for this one, so you're gonna do great. You're great no matter what.
I think a lot of the thing was cutscenes, and that's really annoying.
Yeah.
This is definitely something. I've never played this game or experienced it. Unskippable cutscenes, exactly. Unskippable cutscenes and like zone transitions and stuff like that. Just
Screens.
loading screens, like.
And then there's the question of, is this different because she's playing it on an emulator too? There shouldn't be any difference, but I wonder if that would make any difference.
Maybe like between the loading times and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Yeah. You'd think they'd be faster though, because I'd assume a modern computer is going to be faster than what is this, on a Wii or a PS2 or whatever?
No, those like consoles are specifically made to handle games of this sort, so.
Yeah, and then, but I mean, if it's an emulator, it's just running it on a computer that's even faster than those. It should actually benefit her, but.
It's also like the translation of the hardware and the data and all that too. Because it's like it has to read everything. Oh god, Assy McGee. I remember Assy McGee. That was gross.
I have no idea, but it sounds gross.
It was about a cop who was just like a torso down, you can imagine.
Oh, oh dear. Yeah, okay.
And he was just like he talked through his I don't say, but
yeah, I mean, where else would he? Yeah, okay.
But
I mean, he's a cop, so.
you ever see Bobobo, the anime from a long time ago?
No, I never got into anime. I am like, remember, I live under a rock in Canada.
Yes. I don't know. I know some Canadians who like anime.
No, I know. I'm the Canadian thing was because of the Nickelodeon, but yeah, I never got into anime. I think I sort of missed the boat when it. I don't know.
You missed the ship and it sailed.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against it. And I'm sure that I appreciate it. But I feel like there's a whole lot of tropes and like unwritten stuff that people who understand anime understand, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just uncultured swine, even when it comes to anime. I eat my pizza with ketchup. I watch anime.
Hey, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm not hating on anime. I just know that I never found my own way into it.
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, what? Why what? Why do I eat my pizza with ketchup, or why do I like it?
I mean, I was gonna ask that next, but I'm not trying
I wouldn't say back in high school pizza was really dry. It had no sauce. So back in high school, I got to using ketchup on my pizza, and the pizza was kind of spicy too. So like, you imagine the harmony of spice, a little bit of rich ketchup and sauce.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the sweetness from the ketchup,
And
No, yeah, I can see that. I'm just curious where the heck you were getting pizza that needed ketchup.
Cafeteria. Yeah,
Ah,
high school.
gotcha.
It was really spicy, like what pepperoni, I think. It was just
I
like,
have no idea.
yeah, I'm a cretin. I'm like a gremlin because the food ketchup on pizza is a thing. I'm sorry, everybody. It is something I do. Not all the time, mind you, but it's something I do.
I mean, let's be honest, chat. Is it any weirder than eating French fries with mayonnaise?
I don't know. I'm planning on doing a pilk challenge eventually too. I don't know.
Oh, you want to know my crazy food combinations?
What's your crazy food combination?
Josh is curious to ask what is the Otter's crazy food combos.
Oh yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I want to hear it. I want to hear this.
Fighter
Okay.
with pants.
French fries and soft serve ice cream.
That's a good one.
People think that's weird.
That's a good one. Salty ice cream balance.
Yep. I mean, it works best with McDonald's fries and vanilla soft serve from McDonald's. That's the best combination by far.
I heard a really good one is like popcorn and ice cream, but like not buttered popcorn, like just salted popcorn, or what is it, the kettle corn cooked popcorn with ice cream.
I've never tried that. That could be delicious.
No. No.
If I could eat either of those things. Anyways, we're not gonna go into all of my various ailments. That's not fun. Crazy food combinations. I mean, I don't know what people consider to be crazy.
Just say something that you're hiding food-wise, that you eat that you don't tell other people. You just eat it. Things that make people just go,
I don't know if I have many of those, but I also remember live under a rock. I don't know what other people think. I know ham and maple syrup. I think that's a pretty classic combination.
That's a good one, I think. But I haven't heard of that one too much.
Oh well, Canadian maple syrup on well, pretty much any pork product is delicious. But yeah, I had probably better access to maple syrup than a lot of people.
Yeah, you probably do.
Okay, Joshy, here's my weird one. My very weird one. I don't know if it's that weird, but fries with mayo is good. If you want to take it to the next level, it's Thousand Islands dressing.
Oh, that's actually pretty good. I like that.
Oh, okay, you know what? Here's my weird one. Here's my weird one. This is the one that everybody always is like, what the heck are you doing, Looter? Tacos. Now, I'm a Canadian. I'm pretty sure that I don't know anything about what a taco should be, but I'm talking about like Old El Paso mixed
Salsa?
stuff. Yeah, well, not even salsa. Like just like the taco seasoning that you put on the ground beef, you make crappy homemade tacos.
Oh.
Instead of salsa, because I am the biggest wuss when it comes to spicy things, I will put Thousand Islands on my taco. So, taco beef, shredded cheddar, Thousand Islands, lettuce in a hard taco shell, and that is far and away one of my favorite things. It is like sweet salsa. It's the same kind of like interesting interplay with the flavors, but without the spice, and then you get the creaminess, and it's freaking delicious.
Everyone made a similar dish I kind of made, but it's like totally like a little different. Because it's like, you make it with a sauce, but it's like, okay, I'll just explain it. So it's just salmon, right? And you put it on a taco, like you grill up the salmon, you do all that stuff. And you put it on top of it, and you make like a lemon ranch mayo sauce, and it is just amazing.
Sounds like it would be delicious. Yeah.
It is just amazing. Lemon ranch, a little bit of lemon, ranch, but enough mayo to get it spreadable onto.
Yeah, exactly. You're making sort of a salmon salad, kind of like a tuna salad kind of thing.
Yep. And usually some lettuce.
Yep. You need some crunch in there. Yeah, you need some texture. Yeah, nice.
Been craving fish lately for whatever reason. And you're an otter, so I imagine you have too. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sure.
Fish is good.
It's just good. Yep.
Oh wow. Just destroyed a helicopter.
She appears to be in some sort of large robot as well. So.
Just destroying stuff.
Yeah, right.
Whoa. Wreck-It Ralph. Just kidding.
I know that one. I know that reference.
Thanks, Satan. No, it's Teen. I love that part, by the way.
Yeah.
Thanks, Satan. I've waited out my how parents like supported that movie even like after that scene. They were like they didn't have a fit.
Yeah, basically I'll put Thousand Islands on just about anything, but I also have my own recipe for Thousand Islands that I stole from the restaurant that I used to work at that is far and away the best Thousand Islands you will ever have.
Thousands of islands.
Indeed, yeah.
That sounds good, actually.
It's my particular recipe is very heavy on the garlic, and it is just. Well, now I need to make some more because I ran out. But yeah, I had to. Oh, that was just fun though. I worked at a restaurant when I was in high school. It's long since closed, but they were famous for their. Well, their Thousand Islands. They had the salad bar, but they also would put this stuff on like it was like their burger sauce too. And I've loved it my whole life. I used to go there when I was a kid too, and I wanted that recipe so badly. And the restaurant was closing, and the owner was like, "I didn't give you this, but here's the card, and I'm gonna walk away." And so basically, I stole the recipe for it. But it's a restaurant recipe, which means that it started with a 10-gallon bucket of mayonnaise.
Whoa.
Because you're making it for, you know,
a restaurant,
right?
like a full day's worth of mayonnaise, right there.
A week's worth of mayonnaise. Yeah.
So you're making a week's worth of sauce, basically.
Well, then it's like, okay, so I have to
cut it in half and all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that by the end of it, in order to make it into a reasonable, you know, I'm a human being, not a restaurant.
Reasonable single serving meal, basically.
Or like a batch that I could get through in a reasonable amount of time. So, like, starting from a jar of mayonnaise, for example. I believe I ended up having to cut it down into like a 16 of the original recipe, possibly a 32nd. I'm not entirely sure. I just keep cutting it in half, cutting it in half, cutting it in half. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, it starts with a jar of Miracle Whip. Better than mayonnaise. I will go to my grave on that. It's 100% better than mayonnaise.
My parental units were fed Miracle Whip all their life, so they're like, oh, mayonnaise, and I'm like, I don't really care. I like either or.
I'm the opposite. I was fed Miracle Whip my entire life also, but I prefer it to mayonnaise because it's tastier. It's got more flavor. I bet Lynn was not expecting this to be the conversation that was going on during her speed run, that we would get into a heated conversation about the merits of Miracle Whip versus mayonnaise.
I mean,
She did leave us to our own devices, though. So
gotta keep chat. Chat
has got oddly silent.
Chat has got oddly silent. Yes, I was about to say something, but I stopped myself. You know what mayonnaise does, though.
Yeah.
Keeps your food nice and
Creamy.
gives it nice and creamy. But I do. I mean, if I wanted something sweet and I don't want to add sugar, of course I'll use Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
But
a nice little tang to it. It's not just the bland.
Yeah.
Mayonnaise.
It's not just bland animal fat.
Yeah, because what is mayonnaise except eggs and oil? Really, it's an aioli, is what it is.
I like aioli.
Yeah.
garlic vinegar aioli or garlic.
I like anything, let's be honest.
Garlic is amazing. I want to be like one of those chefs from Goodfellas, just cutting the garlic into very thin slices so it melts in the pot.
With the biggest knife you can possibly handle, yeah.
With the biggest knife, just into the tiniest, thinnest slices and just letting it melt
and then just
in the
eating
pot.
them and forgetting that you're cooking with them. Oh, is that just...
I mean,
no,
I
don't think I've ever eaten raw garlic. Like
I do that so easily with Brussels sprouts, buttered Brussels sprouts. I just eat them while I'm cooking them. I just like myself for it, but I go crazy on the Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts, I mean, they're gonna be pretty damn healthy for you, even covered in butter.
Buttered and baconed Brussels sprouts. Oh my
Hey,
God.
I can't do Brussels sprouts for a variety of like medical reasons, but that does sound like it could be delicious if I ever gained like a taste for Brussels sprouts. But never did. Haven't been able to eat most of my life, so.
It does cause gastrointestinal stuff, so
Yeah, and that's why.
causes a lot of movement. But I get that.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Dang,
that-
this fortress came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Playing a bunch of different styles of game in this game. And
This game was like platform, and now it's like on rail. Not rail.
yeah,
It's like
an infinite shooter kind of deal.
top,
Yeah.
top down, just bullet hell style.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a very interesting game.
Yeah.
Got some bullet hell on my platform right there.
Do great taste, it tastes great together.
Yeah.
Eat 'em. Eat 'em.
Eat 'em. Eat 'em.
Giant.
There you go. You got him.
Yes.
Wait, is that Jimmy Neutron's? No, wait, that's Dib's dad. I think that was Dib's dad from Invader Zim.
It went by so fast I didn't catch it. You got this, Lynn. You got this.
Evil Toy Factory 3, Zone 3. Look at you wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
You got it.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You can do this. This level's weird. I wonder if it's kind of like Rainbow Road and like
Oh yeah.
Mario, but like
What is? Are those
No time
flying?
to lose. Let's
flying beetles or bees or
They
something.
look
Just-
like hippos.
I have no idea. I don't know. It might be a Rainbow Road, so
Yeah.
to watch, so like
But also like Rainbow Bright.
yeah.
Yeah, the pink picket fence in the background is throwing me off like crazy.
It reminds me of Invader Zim because like the
Yeah.
pink picket fence.
Yeah.
But I think this level is like a mix of just
Yeah,
a
but
lot of what was
the
going on.
flowers on the ground though are throwing okay, so that's totally flower themed. Those are flying. I swear those are hippos.
I can't tell. They're so.
Hey, evil toy.
Are you?
I've got
Yeah,
a
I'm on
surprise
my
for you.
big old screen. They look like hippos. Somebody in chat,
Can you clarify if they're hippos? Chat, we need second opinion.
or does anybody know what this level is referencing? Because the flowers in the background are rotating from happy to angry faces, and I'm sure that's something, but
It could be Fairly Odd Parents or like Invader Zim, but like
doesn't feel like Invader Zim.
it might be Fairly Odd Parents.
I again don't know it very well. I only pretty much know Invader Zim, and it's been a very long time since I've watched it. So
Oh, I don't.
who's this guy?
Definitely the hearts are like they seem more.
Is this Powerpuff Girls?
No,
that a-
that's Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Okay. See, I don't know.
Could be Danny Phantom because Danny's with
Yeah.
But I've never really watched that show too much. That was like the end of my era in the Nick universe, I guess. But I hear it was really good.
Yeah. I'm on Tumblr. Tumblr likes it. So.
Tumblr likes Danny Phantom.
At least certain corners of it, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, Josh is confirming that he thinks they are indeed hippos.
They are hippos. Wow, another old Nick show. Wait. What?
Is Angry
Angry
Beavers.
Beavers. Oh god, Angry Beavers. I remember that.
I've heard of that show.
That was a real oldie. That was a golden oldie for sure. And Cat Dog.
Also heard of that one.
That was a good one. Cat Dog and Angry Beavers. They're around about the same time together.
Yeah. They're old ones, right? I feel like they were like early days. Why do I know that though?
What other cat show are you talking about, Joshi? Maybe I didn't watch it too much. I don't remember.
Oh, there was a show called Eek the Cat that I remember, but that was a very long time ago and not on Nickelodeon.
I got a song for you guys, and this is a blast from like the Omega past. So let's see if I can remember. He licks the cat, the magical cat. Whenever he gets in a fix, he reaches in his bag of tricks. He licks the cat, the magical cat.
Like old school. Old school.
Old school, yeah, like real, like old as
Like,
old as
like first animation, like, well, not quite first animation, but we're talking like
black and
era.
white Disney,
Yeah.
black and white Disney era, kind of.
There it goes. It has a cat. 3 of them are brothers. It has a butler. 3 cat brothers and a butler.
3 cat brothers and a butler. I don't remember this one. This one sounds something I...
Brothers are cats.
The Cat Brothers?
I know. I'm just clarifying. Has a cat. Cat scratch?
Cat Scratch? I don't think I ever saw that one, unfortunately.
I don't know anything about that one.
I might have to revisit.
Only Calamitous hadn't neutralized my ghost powers.
I miss going back and watching the old stuff. Older stuff.
Not all of it ages very well, that's the thing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Gotta take it with a grain of salt on occasion.
Oh, here's our flying hippos back.
Oh, dang, they are hippos. They have wings and everything.
Yeah.
They're like Superman, except not.
Yeah. If Superman was a hippo and had wings. Exactly like Superman.
They just assume the Superman position is, I think, was what I was referencing.
Fair enough.
With the arms outstretched.
Dumbo, maybe a good closer reference?
But Dumbo flew by ears, but definitely was an animal for sure.
Can't find any
And
Krabby Patties.
More
Those
closely
sound
related
pretty good.
to a hippo than, say, Superman, who's not even
Yes.
from Earth.
I wonder what it is.
Superman isn't even related to us. What are you talking about?
I know, exactly.
Oh dang, those
No, well,
bears are...
I'm pretty sure that there's been some continuities where it's like Krypton was like Earth way in the future, and he didn't so much get sent across the universe as he got sent back in time.
I don't know.
I don't quote me on that, but I feel like that has been at least a plot point somewhere.
I mean,
I'm going.
the Batman who laughs is still gonna get him eventually. Doesn't matter because he knows all their weaknesses.
Yeah.
What's going on? I have no idea what's going on. I had a dream about this once, but it was a little different. Before I was born.
Wait. Is this ghost stuff?
Yeah, I think this is ghost stuff. I don't know. I don't know.
Ghost?
That theme was catchy.
Oh, I did. Doug was the thing that was around that I could have watched, but I feel like I didn't watch much of it. It may have been like the wrong age group for me at the time. And
That was interesting. It was like, it's hard to explain. It's like you have to be a teenager to enjoy it at the time or something. And it came out like way before I was.
yeah, I feel like I just missed it, and I'm not sure which side of it I would have been on. I guess I could look up when it was.
It was relatable, just like it came out for a long time. So I liked it, but it didn't hit home exactly. So what about real monsters?
I know that all of
It
these.
even had a video game too. I'm trying to remember a scene from I used to do a quote from what was his name? The guy who held his eyes in his hands.
So many of these, I know they exist, but that is the limit of my knowledge. I have some mental, vague starter images, sort of, and that's all I got.
I had no idea that was a Nick show, though. Like, wow, that definitely like surprised me. I totally forgot about that being a Nick show.
Wow, Doug premiered in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was before I was a teenager. Okay.
Students start going high school or whatever till the 2000s. So it kind of missed for me.
Yeah, I was done high school before the 2000s. So when I say I'm old, I mean it. Yeah, I missed a lot of this stuff because I was too old for kind of, not like, I know you're never too old for cartoons, but like, there's sort of that time frame in your life when it's like, focusing on other stuff.
Yeah, when you have too much going on,
yeah,
you can't focus. You can't put that attention like you used to.
yeah, and you're trying to be all grown up and everything, and you're like, I don't watch cartoons. Cartoons are for kids, and it's like,
Like, not really, but
yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I wish I'd figured that one out all along.
Me too. Me too. I would have been my inner child for a bit when I needed to, and I would have been okay.
You're here, but we can do it now. We can be our inner children. We can take care of the inner children who needed us to be better than, I don't know. I'm not wording very well right now, but you get what I'm getting at.
It's good to care. It's good to be a kid, and it's good to be a caretaker. Like, all those things.
Yeah, exactly. Chop Zone.
Remember Chop Zone? Those are about like a kid who found this magic piece of chalk, and when he drew on the chalkboard, a lot of stuff happened. When he drew on the chalkboard, became real. It's very interesting.
Okay, so this, I just looked that up. It looks like it's a different version, but I remember an old show that was like this that I watched when I was little in the early 80s.
I got your goo right here.
That was definitely not this show, it was similar.
Watch it.
Do you have any idea on the name?
I am not off the top of my head, but I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was weird. It was probably British because there wasn't a lot of like actually made in Canadian content in that long ago at the time. So we got a lot of British stuff.
Oh, dang it.
I got it.
Got it. Simon in the Land of Chalk Drawings.
Look out! Evil toys!
one I'm thinking of, which was a British children's animated series. Basically the same concept. Is that he had a magic chalkboard that anything he drew on became real in this special zone that was over a fence near his house. So he had to like climb the fence in his backyard to get into Chalkland or whatever it was. Yeah, I remember watching this.
Sounds really interesting.
Yeah, it was.
I really appreciate how I don't drink coffee with how I drink coffee, but I don't have sugar or creamer in it, because when I spill it, it's an easy cleanup.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just liquid. It's not like it doesn't stick.
Yeah, and you don't have to worry about milk, making sure you get all the milk solids out or whatever.
Yeah. It's just simple, super simple. But it does damage my throat. I was like half a cup of coffee gone. Oh no.
Man, sometimes being a hero.
Perhaps it's the universe telling you that you've caffeinated enough.
Yeah, possibly. It says you had enough. You're a little wired. You had enough.
Oh, it's all so cute.
Yeah,
Makes
I
me wanna
must
hurl.
have been it. Simon in the Land of Chalk Drawings. I gotta see if I can find pictures of it.
That's really familiar.
It had a very distinctive art style.
Would it kill
That I
to start a
remember.
vending machine somewhere
I
in
remember
here? I'm
this
starving.
one series. Like, it wasn't Nickelodeon or anything, but it was like a real life show. And it was about books. Like, they give you book recommendations.
Reading
And it was,
Rainbow?
yeah, Reading Rainbow.
Yeah, classics.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow. That was like my
Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
That was my jam.
Me too, 100%.
Mhm.
LeVar Burton is the best.
What's that? What is that?
LeVar Burton is the guy who hosted Reading Rainbow.
Oh,
He also played Geordie LaForge on TNG, if you've watched any Star Trek. Which was fun because there was actually an episode where of Reading Rainbow where he took you behind the scenes on how they make Star Trek The Next Generation, which was fun.
oh.
And if you watch Reading Rainbow and you enjoyed it, then as soon as you hear his voice again, it's going to take you straight back, which means I can then recommend a podcast that he has been doing for the past, probably 5 years now, called LeVar Burton Reads, where he just reads short
please do.
stories. It's just LeVar Burton reading
Please do.
short stories. Usually
Hit me with
sci-fi.
that.
Yeah, it's called LeVar Burton Reads. I will see if I can find a link and drop it in the chat, but it is, oh my gosh, the most soothing thing. He has the best voice for it. I am just so sad that I don't listen to nearly as many podcasts as I used to because I freaking love that. When I worked and I had a commute every day, I listened to so many podcasts, but it's weird that I don't have the right set of activities in my life anymore to...
You have to go through a long, soothing drive, you know?
Yeah, or like a lot of the jobs that I did were like kind of vaguely mindless, like I was like building...
Autopilot.
Yeah, so I could put the podcasts or whatever on and just like have that keep me company because I worked alone and just like I built water filters for a while. I built fishing reels for a while. It was like just like little tedious, but I didn't need all my brain. But that's not what my life is like anymore. So
You gotta use that noodle nowadays. You
yeah,
can't-
and I can't quite find the right level of doing a thing and not doing a thing that a podcast is going to get into. So I'm like so far behind on the few that I get. But,
Yeah, I get that. Like, when you can autopilot and it's safe to do so, yeah.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Lynn, I'm dropping a link into the chat. It's for this podcast. I'm not trying to... I don't Here you go. This...
Don't hurt us.
Don't hurt us. I know that I'm supposed to ask first, but I'm hosting today, so damn it, I'm asking myself. That was your Our Real Monsters guy, I think, with the hands and eyeballs. But yes,
Oh,
that she just picked up, I think. I'm not sure.
I think it was a.
so shiny
It
and
looked like him.
colorful.
I think. His name was like Crunch or something. Or like
That sounds like a name that would fit that guy.
his. Yeah, he had like really hairy armpits for whatever reason. He held his eyeballs above his head, and he was just this lump. He looked like a lump, like if he rolled up.
So yes, I highly recommend LeVar Burton, the LeVar Burton podcast, LeVar Burton Reads. It is, if you grew up in the 80s and 90s and remember Reading Rainbow at all, and you remember just how freaking soothing his voice is, it is amazing.
This is gonna be great.
Yeah, I don't know, he's been doing this forever. Like, I've first started listening when he started it, which was
Poor Daddy.
before I met my wife, so like 6 years ago,
Whoa.
at least. And he's been doing it, I think it's weekly since then. It's about 45 minutes to an hour a piece of short stories. But he picks them from upcoming authors, from classic authors, from all over the place. Lots of science fiction, because that's kind of his jam, but which I enjoy. But it's just so good. And I've found new authors because of some of the stories he's read. But yeah, start with Chivalry. When you go to the website, it starts with a couple of recommendations, and Chivalry is a fantastic story to begin with. It's one of Neil Gaiman's short stories that I love anyway, and then with LeVar Burton reading it, it's just like fantastic. So
I don't know. I'm kind of more into the macabre. I do like Neil Gaiman, but I also like forgot the dude who did Hellraiser.
Clive Barker.
Clive Barker, yes, he's one of my favorites. I actually really like his child book, kids book. It's The Thief of Always. That was a really trippy book.
Cool.
And it was a kid's book. It had a beautiful moral of a story.
I'm putting it on my list now.
Are you Squidward now? I think she's Squidward, isn't she?
No, that's still Danny Phantom.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I thought that was like Squidward.
He appears to have some sort of jetpack, I think.
Oh.
Possibly.
He looked kind of bulky for a moment, like Squidward did.
That's sort of backpacky thing going on.
You only need to get a bigger screen. Oh. Danny Phantom really has that like skater kid body.
He does.
That
Yeah,
that noodly body.
with the big old feet, yeah.
Yeah. You gotta have those grippers to grip that skateboard. Sorry.
Absolutely.
Would be like.
It's a very, like, 90s kind of look, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's what I noticed about most of this stuff. It's like very Mickey Mousey, like as far as the anatomy goes.
Yeah, there's some, like, classic kind of shapes that everybody sticks to. Unless they're going, like, Rugrats and making everybody look like they're made out of Play-Doh that's been rolling around in the carpet and has got, like, Cheerios and hair stuck in it. I'm sorry, that was very weird. That was
You know, I get that. That reference sticks.
yeah, like, it's like, they're squishy, but they're also crunchy at the same time. This is what I'm getting at. I don't know.
Really weird how she sticks to a wall. Like, does she have to be on the object to stick to it? I'm just like...
I think she can't jump and, like, stick like a
stick...
tree frog, but, like,
Yeah.
but once she's onto something, I think she can hang on to it, and so when it flips over, she can still hang to it.
It's really weird. I noticed her doing that a few times, and I was like, is that how it's supposed to work?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's very, it's very mesmerizing how the patterns are going right now.
Yeah, for sure.
it's oddly soothing to watch someone else do it, but I bet it's hectic to be the one doing it.
Exactly, yeah.
So we're just here enjoying the patterns and pretty lights, and she's just like struggling real hard to survive. But we appreciate you, Lynn. And we want to see you succeed.
You were gonna do this, you got it. Alright, so I actually did just look up the sometimes, and I'm not sure if I should say them out loud now because I don't want to stress out Lynn.
Don't say them out loud.
Yeah, okay.
Just reserve them for later, I would say.
Yeah, fair enough. I was just curious, but yeah.
Hey, this game seems a little longer than most games, I guess.
Yeah.
Of its nature to speedrun like in one day.
Well, looking at the progress that she's got down the left-hand side, I think she's almost done.
Yeah.
We're getting there, and she's certainly in the right ballpark as far as speeds are concerned.
Yeah. Just gotta keep up the
Momentum, yeah.
momentum, yeah.
Interesting.
This is a really trippy part.
Yeah.
The bees and then like looking out for everything else.
There's a lot of things moving in a lot of different dimensions, which...
A lot of intersecting parts and just moving. Oh. You could do it, you could do it.
You got it. Look at you, dodging bees.
Dodging bees. Never thought I'd have to hear that, but...
It's the internet. Every combination of words somehow becomes valid at some point. For some reason.
For one reason or another.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Oh wow, I can't believe you did that. That was very interesting.
I missed something.
That's very... well? It's very sneaky.
Nice. Ah. This is some very classic platforming
Yeah,
stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
this is very memorable, like, as far as dodging all this stuff.
I'm having...
like...
I'm having, like, flashbacks
I'm
to...
having flashbacks to Mario.
I'm having
Superman.
flashbacks to the Aladdin game on
Oh,
Sega
yeah.
Genesis.
I remember that one.
So
Also came out for Nintendo.
I had a Genesis, that's why I played it. But
I had both. I don't know why.
yeah, my first Nintendo system console system would have been the N64.
You ever played Vector Man on the Sega Genesis, I think? Vector Man. It was like
Sounds
it was
familiar.
it was kind of like Mega Man, except you were this green dude who kind of looked like this Spartan from Halo nowadays, I guess you'd say. And you just run around and you shoot like glowing pellets at things. And
Maybe I did.
there was even like one version where you could like mutate into insect people versions of yourself.
The name sounds familiar. I've looked it up here, and the art seems vaguely familiar.
It was a really bizarre
Other
game.
than that,
All right, no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Kind of want to get back into it one time.
hey, you could do it on stream.
Hey.
I bet there's an emulator. Looks like there was two of them, Vector Man and Vector Man 2.
Mm-hmm. They're both really fun games.
Yeah. I feel like this is again going to prove just how old I am. I feel like I may have rented them and played one of them at some point.
Probably.
Yeah, because back when you could just try out a video game by renting it from the video store.
You can rent games still today.
You can.
Just not gonna tell who does it.
Amelia, you have no idea how close you are with that. Not quite a boomer, but getting there.
Getting there. Getting there? What is Boomer the mission nowadays? I don't know.
Oh, no. I mean, my parents are boomers, but, yeah. I'm not a boomer. But I'm also not a millennial.
Bad toys incoming!
I don't know what I am. I'm something, alright.
My guess from what I've put together from our conversation today is I think it's probably millennial, which nobody realizes that the millennials are all in like their 30s now. And they're like, these darn kids is like, we're 2 generations past millennials already. Yeah, I'm on the cusp of Gen X and millennial, so
Only Calamitous hadn't neutralized
I-
my ghost powers.
I don't know. It's
It'd be a lot
a
easier.
weird spot to be in because I can identify with both groups to a certain extent. I'm just in that sort of time frame. So, yeah. 80s were weird.
80s, like... I'm very late 80s, so I have nothing to say about 80s.
I was early 80s, so I don't have a heck of a lot of like adult opinions on the 80s, but I remember some of them. So, yeah, it was a weird time.
That was, I'm sure it was. It was something, right? From what I'm reading, from what I've read.
Yeah. I mean, I was born in the 80s. Like I said, I was still in elementary school when the 80s finished, so I don't have a lot of
I'll
like
never make fun
opinions
of a kid's
on like
toy again.
the political climate apart from what I've learned in my actual life, but like not from living it. But yeah, I can tell you is that looking back, it was a weird time. And like,
I really like your funny words, Magic Man.
yes, JFK was the 60s. I will have you
I
know.
know. I just kidding. I was just thinking of Clone High again for
Yep.
whatever reason. My brain
yeah.
zoned out.
No, it's okay. I mean, I will take any opportunity to talk about Clone High because everyone who knows me in real life is so tired of hearing me talk about Clone High.
I love Clone High though. It is great.
It's fantastic. It's
Same
so
to you.
good. Ugh. And you said you hadn't even watched all of it yet, and you're
No, I
Oh
love
my
it.
goodness. Oh, wait till you get to the frickin' rock opera. There's a musical episode. It's fantastic.
Oh gosh. Makes me want to be a drama kid again.
Have you seen the ADD episode with the drama
ADD?
kids? The musical
No.
kids? Oh, you're really early then. Okay, yeah.
It's
Oh yeah. You got some good stuff ahead
makes
of
me
you.
want to hurl.
I could spoil all kinds of stuff, and I'm not going to because it's fantastic when you get it yourself the first time.
You could do it, Lynn. You could do it.
You got this. Come on.
This reminds me of like Sonic 1, this level right here. Just
Yeah.
from left to right, just
Yep.
having to go fast.
Maybe we should look for a giant off switch.
Just like
These
original.
stairs, these are evil. Yeah. This is
These-
nasty.
This is a nasty set of stairs, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you can get the rhythm right and you don't miss it that first time round, it should get through it pretty easy, it looks like, but...
And then this, like this
Ooh.
is, this reminds me of like Ratchet and Clank, like when you had
I
to like, jump
love
past the lasers.
I should totally bring that back and play that on my stream. I love those games.
Ratchet and Clank was amazing.
Yeah, they're still making them, you know.
Oh,
They
yeah.
they rebooted it for the PS4, and I'm thinking that might be a good place for me to get going.
I did happen to play the newest one, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember when, but it
Uh,
was the movie tie-in, I think, or the
yeah,
one after that.
Yeah, the reboot was after the movie. Which I still haven't seen. I need to go watch that movie.
That's the one I'm missing. Is the one with the lady.
Oh, with Rivet? Yeah, she's
Yeah, that's the one I have yet to play.
Oh, I gotta look this up now. I don't know where she came in exactly. I was trying to figure that out.
She came in and the fanboys loved her.
Right
Oh
here.
yeah, big time. Some of the fangirls too. I mean, she's. I'm down.
I'm into muscular chicks.
Yeah.
And pretty soon I'll be one.
Oh, be still my heart.
Gonna have that 10-pack stomach.
Oh, how many? You want me to be able to not speak at all? Come on.
I'm also the muscular chick. I know you are. I know you are for reasons.
Oh. Someone you know.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
They're a cutie. They're
I
indeed a
didn't do
cutie.
that.
Awesome. Well, everybody. We love them.
Destroy.
Hey, watch it.
My brain is several times.
Well, I mean, you could say you're Back to Futurama. Destroy all humans.
Oh, destroy all humans? Oh, heck yeah. Destroy.
Hey, baby, do you want to destroy all humans?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I'll remember to bring my probing gun. That was a destroy all humans reference, by the way.
Oh, I was just talking about Bender.
Oh, yeah.
Futurama.
I was talking about like.
Oh, that was the
game.
Martian invaders. Yeah, I never.
Mhm.
Yeah, I forgot that existed.
And Invader Zim was like the main like villain voice, or like the.
Oh, was he?
What was he? He was like the arch dude.
Oh, okay.
I'll never make
You
fun
guys
of a
give me
kid's
ideas
toy
for game to play. Thank you, cuties.
Yeah.
You're welcome, cutie. You're welcome in return, you cutie. There we go.
Exactly. Ratchet and Clank are so much fun.
Ratchet and Clank, all these games, like.
Oh, Sly Cooper. Did you ever play Sly Cooper?
Oh, I never got to play that one. That
Oh,
was
those
the
are
one I really want to play so bad, but don't they have a collection?
Yes. Yep, there's
I
3 of
gotta-
them, and they
I
are
gotta achieve
great.
that. Gotta
They are
achieve that.
fantastic.
Mhm.
They're a weird like
Blend of
Imagine-
stealth and action, right?
yeah, they're like a stealthy platform. Like imagine
Okay,
if
what's next?
Ratchet and Clank was about stealth instead of like
Tiny evil things incoming.
it's like the same kind of vibe almost, but about like being a sneaky raccoon. And stuff. Great. It had some really solid mechanics and like controls. The controls felt really solid, but it also did like almost like parkour stuff, but long before like Assassin's Creed and stuff were around. Like you were running along like wires and balancing on points and things, and it was, but it was more like platforming. It was not as open world as like the Assassin's Creed games, which I also freaking love.
Heavy says they have been so entertaining these past 2 hours they didn't even realize the time. Wow.
Oh,
We're very entertaining, I guess.
Yes.
Teen Titans from PS2 says Pluto. I call them Pluto because it's easy.
Yeah.
But and they accepted that. They accepted that as their designated nickname. How bad is it if I never play Ratchet and Clank at all? They
Not
said?
bad,
I
but you can
call
fix
upon-
it because it's great.
You could always fix it. You could go and play it. One
Yeah,
day.
that Ratchet and Clank's got that really satisfying like rail grinding mechanic that I love. Not everybody loves that kind of stuff. I like weird stuff in games sometimes, but
I don't know, like, I think in Zone of the Enders or something, I do this thing where I, like, go down to the ground with my mech, and I just skid across the ground and make rooster tails of, like, sparks
nice.
from the grinding, and it's just very interesting sounding.
Yep, I can hear the Ratchet and Clank grinding sound in my head right now. It's
Yeah, just, like, you get close to the ground and you just grind your little mech feet across the ground, and it's very interesting sounding.
great. Nice.
It definitely reminds me, like, of Ratchet and Clank grinding sounds.
And then the grinding sounds from like the Tony Hawk games also.
Oh, Tony
So
Hawk!
much
Wow.
fun.
They re-released
They did. They did. First two.
Yeah, I gotta play that one.
I got those, and they're just as good as you remember them, and they look so much better now on the re-release. It's almost all of the music is the same too, which was sort of like the big thing with one of the big things
with Tony Hawk. Yeah, with all the music.
Yeah, they didn't quite get all of it, but they got a lot of it.
They got most of it, which is good enough.
And it's the first two games, which are the best ones anyway, all lumped together, and it's beautiful. If you can, get your hands on it.
I love making custom characters, and it was just great to make a customized character.
Yeah.
I would make this guy, and he'd always wear a paper bag on his head, and I'd call him Paper Bag Man, and he would just go around skating all the time.
Nice.
His name was just Paper Bag Man.
Nice. I usually just use that to make like super butch ladies because that's what I would want. So.
That's what you would want, or what you want to be?
Well, I am that to a certain extent. I mean, Looter's haircut is my haircut. I mean, I am Looter.
Yeah.
Looter is so much. I guess I am Looter. I've fallen out of character.
You are Looter indeed. Rayman.
Rayman, yes.
Ah.
The new ones are good too.
Wait, Rayman had new ones?
Yes, there were new ones. There was Rayman for the PS3. They re-released it for the PS4. Legends, I think it was, is the good one. They have multiplayer. It's great. Again, like same style, like little platformers, just like they always have been. But it's beautiful artwork. You got the tone just right, and they're just hard enough to be slightly infuriating. Though I do have to remember that I mostly played this one as like one of the few video games I could, I don't want to say legally, but like I could get away with playing with multiplayer with my very young niece when she was like 3 or 4 and she wanted to play video games with me. It's like, okay, here, have a controller. And I was doing all the work, but like.
I think about most games that time was like Splinter Cell and just like really violent games back then.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
So like, it was hard to find something you could bond with.
Yeah, and Rayman was great for that, and it had a multiplayer thing where they could actually like dig in. The one that really stuck with her though was Slime Rancher. She's 100%ed that game, and she's under 10. It's fantastic.
They have a second one now too.
Really?
So
Oh, I gotta.
It looks so fun. Slime Rancher 2, yeah.
Oh,
They even have like, Tanuki slimes and like bat slimes, and they fly around, or they roll around, and they have ringtail cats. Ringtail cats.
Oh, that's okay. Well, I know what I'm
just
doing.
so adorable. It's just so beautiful. They have Slime Rancher 2.
It's out. It's out now. It came out in September. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It looks really fun. It looks
it's
beautiful. Too.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I need to get my hands on that, and I know what I'm getting my niece for Christmas. If she doesn't already have it, so.
Oh my gosh. There's a lot of chaos going on.
You got this. You totally got this.
You got this. Hang on the walls if you have to. At least I think that's what I saw.
Yeah, do it. Be the caveman and beat up these robots. That's like some poetry right there.
Cave woman.
Is it? I'm sorry. My apologies.
No. I don't know. I don't know.
They're using the cave person model from whatever cartoon that was.
I can't tell. Oh wait, that's like, isn't that what do you call it?
Oh God, is that the Croods?
No, it's
I wonder if the moon juju takes calls from here.
Yeah, that's from that artwork was from Teenage Robot, but that's the kid from Isn't it like the kid from I can't remember, the one with the girl that was like a zoologist or something, and like her family would go and explore, and they'd be driving a camper, and
That's for bringing us here.
her dad said smashing a lot, and he was like British.
Was this the Thornberries?
Yeah, I think.
Why do I
that's
know
the-
that? I've never seen that, but why do I know that?
I think that's the brother that they found. I'm not sure exactly.
Oh, that
But-
doesn't look like the animation style I remember for that at all, but...
I don't know. They might have.
Chat,
I'm not
anybody,
sure.
can anybody tell me who this
Was
person
that the Thornberry kid? How did Otter just get on the flip?
oh, because
You
my
did.
brain is full of absolutely useless knowledge. I kill at trivia nights, but I couldn't tell you how I know this information, but there's... You want to know random crap, it's probably in my brain somewhere.
Smack it, Lynn. Smack it.
This place has a
Yeah, you got it.
We should get some
Smack it. Give a good smeek. Oonga boonga time.
Yeah.
I remember just playing fighting games, Oonga boongaing all the time.
Okay, I don't know what
Just
that
winging
means.
it. Oh, it means you do really simplistic combos over and over again.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
basically Kid Manning.
Okay. I just straight up button smash when it comes to fighting games. I do not have the patience or the manual dexterity to actually pull off a lot of the combos. I don't remember them in the moment, so...
That's also Ooga Boogieing,
Okay, yeah.
who's just button smashing.
Yeah.
Button smashing those 1 to 2 hit combos, basically.
Yeah, like, okay, so if I hit this one 3 times and that one, I can do that.
Yeah.
All of these, like, circle back, like, a quarter circle this way, no, thank you.
No,
I
that will work.
On a couple of things, he's like, oh, I tried out how to, I looked up how to do, like, the Hadoukens or whatever in Street Fighter. And I did 1 or 2, but I couldn't remember how to do them in actual, like, under pressure. So it's like...
That just means you be like that one person and get like a tattoo of it on your arm.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
no, thanks.
No, thank you. No Hadouken on my arm.
No, not unless I actually have...
Dedication to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some tattoos there. They're not stuff like that. So, that sounded judgy, not what I meant at all. I mean, I get like I wouldn't get a tattoo because it doesn't mean anything to me.
I might get a stars tattoo thinking about it from like Resident Evil, the original.
Honestly, my knowledge of Resident Evil is a couple movies, and that's probably not a good place to know much.
No, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, I've tried to play the games, and
Hard to get into them.
the old ones are painful to play, and
Yeah.
the newer ones are weird.
Take care, Amelia. Take care of yourself.
Yeah,
Have a
have a
beautiful
good
day.
day. Yeah, have fun.
Love you too, honey.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but
Yes, the
would really be
games,
handy
the
right now.
games are better.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I just didn't play them when they were like new, and I think that's a lot of what like people have nostalgia for like the old Resident Evil games, and I don't because I never played them.
Yeah, you don't have that connection.
Yeah, so going back and playing them for the first time now
It's
is
a little
They're
daunting,
painful.
yeah.
Yeah,
a little
they're-
painful.
see the
The
graphics
voice
and
acting, the graphics, pretty much
pacing,
everything.
Yeah, it's all like
It's
but-
all torture, basically.
yeah, and I appreciate that they were great, and I'm sure that they're fantastic games.
They're great for their time. If you go back and
But now, yeah, and
now
then
they're a little hard to digest.
yeah, and then the newly rebooted ones with like the Hillbilly family and stuff. It's like, no, I'm gonna tap out on that. That's too good for me. So,
It was pretty interesting, but it was was pretty gross.
I mean, I've watched some YouTube videos about stuff and watched people play some of them, but it's like I don't have any strong desire to put myself in there because that's just gonna give me nightmares, and I don't need that. Yeah. Huh. Okay, I'm back on Slime Rancher 2 for just a second. I'm trying to figure out where I can buy it, and for some reason, it doesn't seem to be available on the PlayStation anymore, even though it used to be. Which is very bizarre, unless Epic Games Store has it, or PlayStation. But it seems to be Xbox, Steam, and Epic Games Store, and that is silly because I played it on the PS4, and that's how I know my niece played it. So that's not gonna be good to get it for her if she can't play it. And yes, I'm. Oh, thank you, Joshy. There's actually that's the entirety of my streaming content that is on my YouTube. I believe I've uploaded all of it. You can watch me play Destiny 2 for a few hours. I did like 4 streams and then had to tap out because medical crap. Don't
You
get kidney stones.
you guys ever play Genshin Impact lately?
No. I feel like I've heard of it, but I haven't. What is it?
It's like an open world, like
Is it like an MMO or is it?
it's supposedly a gacha kinda, but it's open world and it's like
Okay.
you can go all over the place. You collect stones. It's a mobile game that basically became a computer game too. But I do a really good Ganyu voice. I don't think though you wouldn't get the reference. I don't think.
Context,
But,
I'm sorry. I mean,
but,
I would love to, but I'm sure that I'm your audience. And I'm maybe
but
chatting.
if you want to hear it,
Sure.
I could do it.
Absolutely. All for it.
If you lie in the grass, you could feel the heartbeat of the world.
That's very sweet.
Yes, I could do many voices.
Nice. I can't. I can't even do accents very well. I can start them, but I cannot maintain them, which makes it hilarious if I ever try them because they disappear slowly mid-sentence, and
I only know the way of doing it as attuned to my particular body type being the way I was born, so it's a little hard to teach other people. But I just mess with my throat basically with my hand, and I just
okay, cool.
And change up my tone every once in a while. Voices. Stranger, now that's a weapon.
Alright. I don't know either, but
That's from Resident Evil 4. I really like that one. I probably played that one. I beat it probably 5 times in a week. Under a week. Probably just a weekend beat it 5 times. It's not a very long game though. It's probably like a 10.
still, that's dedication and perseverance and lots of good qualities.
I haven't played Genshin Impact for 2 to 3 years. Wait, has Genshin even been out for 2 to 3 years? I don't know. I just felt like it came out just yesterday sometimes. I've been playing since beta, and I'm like, yeah. They gave you all these really cool characters in beta, and then they take them away in the main game.
Thanks.
Now,
guys.
thanks a lot, guys. I got to play these really nice characters in beta, and now all of a sudden I get to
I'm back
trudge
to
it,
the club.
trudge it out as a very basic, weak character at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't even like the main character Like, they serve a purpose for story reasons, but like, they don't like the way they fight, I guess. Oh, they're floating. Lynn is floating. They all float down here. Floating up.
Yeah. Oh. Oh dear. You got it.
This looks like a toughie. Looks like a tough level.
Yeah.
Very tough. Oh jeez.
Yeah, you can't touch the walls. Can't touch anything. It's, ooh.
The walls are lava.
Yeah. Everything's got spikes. I mean, it's very punk, but not so great for your health.
Very steampunky looking.
Yeah.
Oh.
Diesel punk. Or just straight up regular punk, but yeah.
It is definitely all those things, yes. Dang. I wonder if you can increase speed too.
Like, sorry, you can increase the, like, float speed?
Yeah, I was like, I noticed that at the very beginning she kind of took off. For a
Yeah.
moment. Oh yeah, yeah. I see it now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, they've got a little jetpack propeller deal.
You got this, Lynn. Oh damn.
Oh, I hate these parts. Oh, these are so hard to judge.
The mechanism done mechanized you for a moment.
You did it. Nicely done.
Yeah, nicely done. I don't know why, but the floating rings just kind of like deter me from like seeing the actual middle circle you have to jump through, and I'm like, oh.
That's tricky. Yeah, it's hard to see.
It's tricky when like I think a lot of people, I don't know, get distracted, but I think it's easy because there was like this martial arts technique or something where you put a feather on a spear and like you could literally just beat someone up. And
Yep, that's a whole tenet in a lot of Chinese martial arts with the weapons. They have ribbons and feathers and
like you just distract your enemy long enough and you just wail on them.
yeah, or you get them to look at the wrong part of your weapon.
Yeah,
so that-
yeah.
yeah. Like, oh, you're looking at the handle and here's the blade in your belly.
Yeah. Or here's the end of the staff hitting you.
Yeah.
Bonk. A bonk.
You got this. You got this.
Oh wow, the bullets make you hover too, I just noticed.
That's
pretty
handy.
cool.
Oh, almost.
Oh no, being ganged up on right there. Tricky, very slippery platforms.
Yeah.
Oh.
You maybe have to go back and forth between the two rollers.
I'm thinking that too.
Yeah.
But also, this seems like a flip it or flop it. PC games are SpongeBob. Oh dang. Let's get. Oh, do it! Come on.
So close. So close.
You can do it. You can do it. We have faith in you. Oh dang! You just caught the end of that. Wow. This seems to be a good, viable strategy, catching
A
ends.
pro gamer strats here.
Yeah. Flip it or flop it.
I'm like the last person to talk one. I don't know anything about SpongeBob except that he's a sponge.
He lives under the sea, something about something in Horace the Sea, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah, there's a pineapple, I think.
Pineapple under the sea, yeah, he lives in a pineapple under the sea.
There you go, okay, yeah.
He just needs some Canadian bacon and some dough and some...
Oh, fun fact. Hawaiian pizza, not from Hawaii.
Where is it from?
Canada.
I thought so.
Yeah. Ontario, specifically Toronto, I think. But in like the 80s, some guy was like, yes, we'll call it Hawaiian because I put pineapple on it. And it's like, okay. You know how many debates on the internet you started with that one idea, sir? Oh yeah, that's another thing that's deep in my mind. That, if something has a Canadian connection, I feel like I'm almost required by law to be able to be the one who points it out.
You have to do the
I have
call
to.
out. You have to do the call out. Hey, that's Canadian.
Yep.
How very Canadian of you.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
I'm
it's
just kidding.
true. It's you kid, but it's 100% true. It's a thing we do.
Is it really?
Well, it's a thing that I know that everyone in my family does. It's certainly something my dad used to do. My dad is
Oh,
has
Lynn.
passed, but- oh, you're so close. You got this.
Getting it.
Look at
Jam.
this programmer here. You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad would point out Canadians, like on TV, like if we were watching TV or whatever, like Canadians, he would point out
Famous
people,
Canadians.
not even famous, like just that's a Canadian guy. He'd point out people who had died, so that's a dead guy. And then his favorite category was dead Canadian guys. I love my dad, and he has since passed, but I've taken that up for myself so, on
It's
occasion.
beautiful though. It's beautiful.
Dead guys, dead Canadian guys. I've also gotten really good at figuring out when a show has been filmed in Vancouver, which a lot of them have, especially the relatively crappy early 2000s sci-fi shows. There was a lot of them that were filmed in Vancouver.
I do have a question.
Yeah,
Was Scott Pilgrim really filmed in Canada?
yes.
I always wondered about that one because like they said they lived in Canada, but also I always wondered that
Yeah,
because I was like,
those a lot of the landmarks in that comic book series and that they used in the movie from the comic book series are actual real life Toronto and Toronto area landmarks. I've never been to Toronto, but I know that they are they're real things and they really use those locations, at least in establishing shots. So I don't know if they filmed the whole thing in Canada, but I know they did at least some of it was 100% in Canada. So.
something used to be playable because of Adobe Flash games. Says
Oh, I think this is their PC game for SpongeBob that they were talking about.
Oh, that must have been a while ago. I
Yeah.
totally zoned out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Pluto.
Yeah, I got talking about Canadians again. Yeah, don't get me going on how I can tell things are filmed in Vancouver. My wife that I can always tell when something's filmed in Vancouver because of the actors who show up, like secondary characters, background characters. It's like, oh, I know where this was filmed because these 4 actors that I've been seeing since the early 2000s apparently don't leave Vancouver, so they only ever show up in shows that were filmed in Vancouver. I call them the indicator species. There's a couple of them.
Indicator actors, basically.
Basically, yeah. It's like, oh, if she's there, we know that this was filmed in Vancouver because she never does anything that isn't filmed in Vancouver. It's, I don't know, I have this thing about pattern recognition that I'm just, stuff like that.
I mean, as long as you understand the pattern and that it's a real pattern.
And this one is a real pattern. Sometimes they aren't, but this one.
I mean, I don't know. Like, I was reading. Actually, I was learning about a game. I don't remember, but it was like about pattern recognition. But it was really weird because it was about a lady who was recognizing bizarre patterns, and they weren't even true. And it was about her being like totally crazy. And I was like, whoa, this is. But it was also about like accepting. It was kind of like a win-maker about accepting, I don't know, passing away kind of thing.
Game.
It was
Control?
Setsuna's blade or something?
Oh, okay. Yeah, with the lady with,
She was like a Viking,
or
I
whatever.
think?
Yeah, Senua, I want to play those games, they look amazing.
Yeah, they do. I also played Control. Control was very bizarre in itself, too.
It's on my list, and I will probably hit it at some point, but,
I got it for free. I got Control for free when I
yeah,
don't know, maybe
I think it was one of the PlayStation Plus games at some point. I think I got it for free, too.
It's a very bizarre game.
Bizarre's not bad. I mean, look at us. I mean, I
Yes.
can speak for myself.
Don't speak for yourself. I'm part of that. Strange and unusual. I am strange and unusual.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I like weird. Weird's good.
Weird is good. It's good to hang out with people who are of the like mind in this and the weirdness. Embrace the cringe.
No, seriously, that is actually a really good mental health exercise because cringe is just you judging yourself, and there's no reason to judge yourself for something you enjoy. So I don't cringe about just about any of my stuff that I enjoy anymore. I like it, and there's no harm in me liking it. So.
We are a supportive group, the Cinnamon Bakery.
Indeed.
Let me do a quick plug of Lynn's beautiful bakery.
Indeed.
Let's see,
Oh, there was. She's.
oh, there.
I wonder if the command's working here. Just a sec. Let me see if I can drop it into the chat. No, they probably only work on her. I will take a look.
If you're a mod in chat, if it's a command, it'll work for you too, I think.
Like Nightbot command stuff?
Yeah, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not
Alright,
sure.
well, I'll
You
try it,
just do
yeah.
exclamation or like something.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't
There
know
you
that
go.
worked. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
that's us. Come hang out. I mean, I think a lot of you already are, but why not?
Come join the bakery. We're willing to mingle and bake and do all kinds of cool stuff.
And then you can get, see all of my stuff when I get more stuff. You got all Serenity stuff. She gets more stuff going. You got lots of stuff going. You're going all the time, aren't you?
Yeah, I got charities going and stuff.
Also, I'm so sorry I don't watch more. I have
Okay.
I have limited bandwidth for things in my days, but
I enjoy the times you do watch.
yeah, I'm
The
around.
times anybody watches. And then spamming those thigh master commands, making me do exercises.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Well, and you and I, we can spam some of Lynn's stuff and make sure that she's nice to herself. Which I would
Yes.
totally be doing, except that I know that she's trying to get through this game and she can't type.
We'll just save the points till later and just bomb her with the
Yeah.
initiation commands.
Yeah, I've been saving points for a very, very long time.
Is there something particular you're going for out of her?
Oh no,
games?
I just don't use as many as I gain, basically, until they've accumulated. But I've got over 24,000 points for our friend here, so I can make her be nice to herself for days on end, and I will.
I kind of want to do choose a game eventually one day, maybe, or a free commission. I don't know.
These are great. Lynn's amazing. Her art is fantastic.
Her life is so crisp and smooth, and I just
So good. She's so good, and she can't deny it right now. And we're gonna just say nice things about our friend, I think.
Yes, say nice things about Women's Day.
Yes, Exactly. Lynn is fantastic, and she's one of the kindest, most beautiful souls I've ever met in my entire life.
Yes, she's
And-
very warm.
So welcoming. She has, like, honestly, if it weren't for her, I wouldn't be streaming at all. There's so many things I've learned and tried just because I've known her. Okay, I'm old, we've determined that. I have never considered myself to be a creative or artistic type of person in any way. Partially because I was raised by people who didn't see the value. But our good friend Lynn here is like, you know, if you want to try something, you can just try it. And I've always wanted to learn how to draw.
Got to be in there.
I used to joke that I could not draw my
Done.
way out of a wet paper bag. Oh, just in time to hear all the wonderful things we have
Last
to say about
cutscene.
it. Nicely
We
done.
are seconds away from calling time.
Anyway, I started
And
drawing because of our
time.
good friend Lynn, and I've never been happier. So
What a coincidence. I started drawing because of Lynn,
So
too.
it comes
Oh,
to
look
this,
at that.
as it must. The moment
She's a
where I have
wonderful
the honor,
person
the privilege,
does
the
wonderful things and
unmitigated
is a
pleasure to
fantastic
announce the
friend.
winner
Will you?
of the biggest genius.
Listen, shoulder pads, just get on with it. Tell me I'm the winner.
We
The
love you, Lynn.
judges have
You did
made
so
their
good today.
decision. The winner of
You
the
did good.
biggest genius is
Now tell her what she won.
Chatbot.
Well,
My
my eternal friendship,
employee.
our eternal friendship, for
But
sure.
I didn't know you were a contestant.
Your irrational
Yeah, she
desire
already
to
had
abduct
that.
the very best characters from every dimension has led to my victory over you and your
That
hairy
robot looks
lip.
very bizarre.
indeed
by
it
the
is
way.
you, Mr. Chatbot, that
Yeah,
has magnificently combined all
That
the
robot
theme
needs some
ingredients.
orthodontics, I think.
Krabby Patty,
He's got a hell of an underbite.
fairies,
Overbite,
and ghost
underbite,
energy.
Yeah.
In true genius
that was
fashion,
judgy of
you
me.
have
I did
gone
not
even
need to go
further
there.
to create the greatest collection of
Oh,
action figures
Danny
in the
looks
world.
bizarre,
Only
too.
the
It's
biggest
like
genius could have
animation.
completed such a challenge.
They all have the
Well,
deadest
I
eyes.
definitely
I've
had to
done it without
backtrack a
you,
bunch
my
because I
friend.
didn't realize I
Thank
needed
you.
some figure sections.
Oh, is that what that was?
But
It's
it's
like-
exactly what you got,
That's
kid.
okay.
Care
This
to
is
know
why
what
you
your
practice
prize is?
Prize?
Not only do you get this fetching and fully
Where
synthetic,
was that?
washable, drip-dry, glow-in-the-dark sash that will make you the envy of
219.
all your friends and
Hold
combust
on.
near an open flame, but you also receive your very own Professor
What was
Calamitous
the time
Immobilization Buff.
usually?
And
Depends on what kind of
an
run we're
electric
doing.
sheep.
No, you can't. Not the mustache.
I don't
It took me
know
years
what
to
Lynn's going
grow
for.
it.
Well, this is a no major glitches.
No major glitches. All right. Top time on no major glitches is 59 minutes 56 seconds. And looks like there's only been 5 runs submitted. Number 5 is at an hour 27 and 16
Well,
seconds.
then,
So yeah, there's some room to.
technically top 6.
Yeah, that's true.
Clap, 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 clap. I don't know if Discord picks that up because Discord's
wow. You.
Oh, you.
This was lengthy.
It's okay. We get bonus Lynn. We'll take
Yeah.
I
it.
definitely flubbed up a bunch.
Hey, hey, hey.
No, you learned.
Takes practice. Learning is an experience.
Yes, I did learn.
There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
So, a big thank you to my wonderful commentators.
Sorry about like going off about like old 80s, 90s
Shout out
stuff.
to Looter and Serenity. And it was totally fine. I enjoy listening to it.
Good.
Gah. Looter.
Yeah, you need to hydrate and you need to be nice to yourself, please.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
I
said-
hydrated. And being
you.
nice,
Gotta do it at least once every day.
I managed to beat a speedrun.
Good.
You did good.
I have very wonderful friends who are here to support me.
Oh.
And very
This is
lovely
like-
viewers who came out to watch.
You did good.
You did very good.
Not sure when I'll try for an actual speedrun.
Well, we certainly gave gain some information and you learn some.
This will probably be my first submission.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
It was fun watching.
So,
Yeah.
if I ever do this again. And 19 minutes.
Let's see if it was fun watching it too.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
I had no idea what to expect for this, but this
Well,
was fun.
for the speedrun judges who are going to watch this, I hope that I did everything right.
I wouldn't know.
I probably messed up the splits and stuff
But
there on the timer. Overall time is 2 hours 19 minutes.
Better than I could have done. So, good job.
Yeah, I would have.
So, again, a big thank you to everyone who came out to watch. This was super lovely. And so much fun. Thank you chat for being here. Thank you Looter and Serenity for joining me on call. It was very lovely.
My pleasure.
I
Always.
could tell.
Well, next stream is tomorrow.
Woo!
Ooh.
We go back to Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Heck yeah.
I'm pretty close to being done on that, I think, aren't you?
Maybe. We're definitely ramping up to the climax. So, thank you all once again. Now, say it will me. Be safe. Stay lovely. Make good choices. And I will see you lovely folk next time. Now, let's see if we can raid someone.